All right. Everything should be working. Stream's starting up. I think it's starting up. Okay, cool. Hi everyone, my name is Dee. This is Everyday VR. And I'm doing some more wireless Quest 2 streaming, which is amazing in VR. Today I'm going to be doing some, let me make sure the audio is turned off here. Yeah, it should be fine. Cool. All right. Let me know if there's any issues with the video or the audio in the chat. Oh, hey, Brayden is back. Cool. Brayden had lots of questions yesterday. I encourage everyone in the chat to ask lots of questions. I'm always a big fan of that because it's fun to talk about VR. I like VR. Today I decided to focus on how I train in Beat Saber. I played Beat Saber for a while, for months and months. And I got pretty good at it. I'd say I'm lower expert plus level, definitely not world class, but definitely better than most people I know, which is something to be proud of. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and launch Beat Saber here, and then I'm going to get up and get ready to go. Let's see. Beat Saber. All right, there we go. I've got my drink ready just in case. It's always good to have a drink when you're in Beat Saber because you will, after playing for a couple hours, get exhausted. I have a battery pack here, which can let me play for like 4 hours, 5 hours, but on my Elite strap with battery. But honestly, I don't think I could play Beat Saber at an intense level for that duration of time. So I would recommend only doing it for more like maybe 2 hours max in one sitting. Then, take a long break. Okay, let me make sure I'm positioned well here. This is good. I think this is good. Cool. And am I in the middle? I want to get in the middle of my camera view. There we go. All right. I like to have plenty of space when I'm playing Beat Saber. I might take a step up so I can swing back a little bit without risking smashing anything here. Fortunately, there's no objects right behind me, so I should be good. All right. This is a standing game, so you don't have to worry about walking into walls. It says do not walk around right there. So we should be good as long as we have enough room to swing our arms and pretty much all the way around. I'm going to be playing solo today. I mentioned they added a multiplayer mode. It's great. I don't think any of the high scores you get in that go on a leaderboard. It's just real-time competition. Party mode, a lot of people are confused about what party mode is. I'll explain what party mode is. There's a local high score chart in parties. It's kind of like an arcade game. There's a local high scores chart. Each time you finish a level, you give your initials or name. It goes on the local high score chart. And that's for using if you're like at a party with friends and like you are all playing the same Beat Saber and you want to compete against each other and all be on the same leaderboard together and with the same headset. So that's what that's for. Campaign, I finished the campaign or mostly finished the campaign at some point. Some parts of it are actually pretty challenging. They give you various challenges to complete levels with certain interesting restrictions, like a minimum score, a maximum score, they have some one saber only levels. They have lots of interesting stuff. I'm gonna have to be careful about which songs I use because I don't want YouTube to block my video on copyright grounds. So even though I do have all the song packs, because of course I do, there are a lot of song packs now. The one that just came out was the BTS music track pack, which is great. There's a whole bunch of really popular tracks from BTS, K-pop group, if you don't know them. Linkin Park, again, this is a lot of their biggest hits from back in the day. Timbaland, I love Timbaland, just like one of my favorite kind of EDM-ish artists. Green Day, again, this is a lot of their, not all of their big hits, but definitely a lot of their notable hits from a certain era. This is kind of an EDM album from Rocket League's soundtrack. Panic at the Disco, this is not their big hits from back in the day. This is more their latest stuff and just a sampling of them from their latest album. But you know, they're still solid songs. A lot of people prefer their older stuff. I would probably agree with that, but they're still fun songs. I like songs with strong vocals. These have very strong vocals. Imagine Dragons, a whole bunch of their hit songs. This was one of the, I think this was the very first kind of professional band music pack that came out, or popular band music pack that came out, and so people played this for a long time. I played this a lot, and I had some pretty good high scores at the time on it. I think people have exceeded me now on those. And this is another kind of generic EDM Monster Cat pack. I'm going to avoid all these because I will probably get flagged, but I'm going to stick to the originals and possibly the Camellia, if I can get away with that. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's see if we have any questions so far. The scaredest I've ever been in VR. That's a good question. I've played some pretty scary games. On my channel, you've seen me play Dread Halls, which was pretty terrifying because it does a very good sense of building atmosphere. Does a good job of building atmosphere over time, even though it's very simple graphically. And the levels are all generated. You have to figure your way around while avoiding the monsters. Okay. Anyway, I said I was going to show you how I play, how I learned to play tracks better over time. I'm gonna start out. With. I wanna pick something that I'm not very good at. Something I struggle with a little bit. Maybe Burning Sands here. Let me know if there's any issue with the. You know what? I think the volume is gonna be a little bit of an issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down like another 2 decibels. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, I think that should be good, probably. You know what? I'm looking at my volume meters. It's still pretty close. So I'm gonna bring it down like 1 more. Let me know if the volume levels sound okay, or if let me know if the song is too quiet during the game. And I can always adjust that back up for the next song. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to play through this song. I'm fast. There might be some sections I mess up. We'll see. If they are, I'm going to show you how I practice them. I used to play Beat Saber typically 2 or more hours a day, and I built up a lot of expertise and also some tactics for practicing, and that's what I'm going to show you today. So I'm doing okay so far. Except when I miss those notes. So if I fail really early in the song, I almost always will even if I just miss some notes or just do badly, I'll always start the song over because you lose very little at that point in the song. Okay, I missed one there, but because I'm a fair amount of the song now. Wow, okay. I need quite a bit of work on this song. I choose a good one to work on. So I'm going to start out by turning off faster song. Like clearly I was struggling a bit there when it was getting fast. It's because I'm not used to the patterns yet in this song. It's always, sometimes I recommend actually starting on slower song. Like if you're even struggling when you're playing it at normal speed, turning on slower song is definitely a great way to start. You can even get a leaderboard score with slower song. It's not going to be good, but you can get on the leaderboard. And often when I'm trying a new song that's really hard, finishing it first on slower song, getting on the leaderboard gives me the inspiration to move forward. And I never turn on no fail or any of these because those just feel like cheating. But slower song feels okay to me. It's just kind of doing the same exact song, but a little slower. So you have more time to respond, more time to get to learn the patterns. But I don't think I need it on this one. Let's go ahead and try it at normal speed just to learn some of the patterns. You can see some of my upswings here are getting lower scores than some of my downswings. That's one of the things I always want to work on. Getting good upswings is one of the challenging things of Beat Saber. Jesus. Okay, I'm starting to get this pattern down. Whoops. Okay. So you can see I'm doing okay at normal speed. So I think this will be a good speed to practice at initially. And if we have any hard sections, I'll show you how I practice just one section of the song. So you can see I didn't do that section too great. Keep an eye out for any sections where I miss a lot of notes, or sections where I just get a lot of low scores. These are good examples. These little sections, I'm doing okay at them right now, but they require a very particular type of motion. And if you're not used to that type of motion, practicing this part of the song can help you get accustomed to it. I am nearly failing out on this part multiple times. That part I'll definitely have to practice. If you watch, my multiplier was falling down to 2 and kind of staying there. That means I was missing a lot of notes pretty often. Oh god. And I was like one note from the end there. So you can see that ending obviously failed me. If you ever fail out, that's a good point to practice. And also just any point where you miss a lot of notes. So I'm going to take a look at the very end of the song. So this is a great example of where practice mode is useful. Because the very end of the song, normally you have to play the whole song to get there, which is annoying. But let me go ahead and check on my comments before I show more of this. I have not tried Help Wanted yet. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I hear good things about it. I've never been big into FNAF, but I know it's really popular. I hear good things about it. I enjoy horror games. Well, I'm not going to say I enjoy horror games, but I like different experiences, and I know that people love to watch me being terrified out of my mind. So each time you adjust this, it'll play the next little segment. You could try and remember which section you were having trouble with when you hear it. So I'll start with the ending here. You can just, from wherever point you choose, you can play from there to the end of the song. Now, I could start at 100% speed, which is the same thing I was at, and just try that one little section over and over and over again. But what I'm going to do to try and really learn the patterns and get them down is to bring this down to, let's start, just for argument's sake, let's start at 50%, which is the very slowest. This is always going to be the easiest, and if you have a section that's really hard for you, for example, I used to struggle a lot with really fast note sequences. I still have trouble with those sometimes. Starting at 50% can let you get the rhythm down for those. So I'm gonna try starting at 50% here. See how this goes. The sound is kind of distorted. So you can see it's a lot easier. This is slower than slow mode actually. Slow mode I believe is about 70%. So obviously that time I had no trouble with the end. I'm going to go back to the menu. So you don't have to go back to the menu every time. You can just click restart. It'll start you from the same point. You can play the part over and over. Obviously I had no trouble at 50%. So I'm going to increase it to 60%. Give it another try. That 3-note sequence where you have to bring your left hand around is a good one for me to practice, because not a lot of songs have that. No problem, no problem. Let's bring it up one more time. 70. Like I mentioned, this is about the same as slower song usually is. It might be 75, I forgot. Somewhere around there. I do need to turn on my Do Not Disturb mode. Okay, so that was no problem. I'm going to see if I can turn on my Do Not Disturb mode here. I don't want all those little pop-up social notifications. Everything's in French. I don't remember where to find Do Not Disturb. I'll find it in a second. Ah, ne pas déranger. There it is. All right, let's do it. Back to the game. So 70%, I was pretty much fine. No new comments in the chat. I'm going to go up to 80%. Give it one more try. And you can definitely feel the speed increase every single time. You have to move considerably faster. No problem. Let's go ahead and bring that up to 90. Once you get up to 90, it starts to feel a lot like the real speed. So I think I've got the movements of the end part down now. And if I were to finish that last part and I still missed a bunch of notes, I would just do restart on it. Just hit restart. And then I can do it again until I'm sure I got it down. And once I try and always be really confident at a particular speed before I go up to the next speed. And this is just a method of training. And I believe, it's practice mode. It's what it's designed for. And it's really effective. It helps you really learn the patterns. As you can see, I can now do it at full speed, whereas before I miserably failed. And I could have just tried to do it at normal speed a bunch of times in a row until I got it eventually. But I think it feels better to kind of build confidence at these lower speeds and really get the pattern down solid. I like to make sure I can do it at least a few times before I really feel confident doing it back in the context of the song. So I've got this one down, I think, but sometimes just to make sure I've really got it down, I like to go above 100. So I think faster song is something like 125%, something like that, which is around here. So you see you can go way faster. There's usually not a good reason to go this fast unless you're just trying to show off. But I do like to go up to about the faster song speed, maybe a little higher, just to make sure I've really, really got it down. And then when I can do it at normal speed, it feels like it's like in slow motion. And it's like easy. So let's try it at 110. No problem. That one definitely felt fast, but I hit all the notes. It was a good time. I feel like I could do it again, so I'm going to go ahead and go up to 120. I think this is the fastest I'll do it. Wait, I wasn't ready. Wow, I did not expect to hit all those notes, but I did. You could see some of my upswing scores were falling there. I didn't have enough time to make a complete swing. So I definitely take a little bit of a penalty when I'm going faster, but I still managed to hit the notes. That's what really counts. Missing notes has a huge effect on your score, brings your bonus down. You lose tons of points. Like your swing quality absolutely matters, and sometimes you can even make up for missing like 3 notes with just better swing quality. But you really, like, missing notes is really bad. Like, you have to be way better with your swings the whole song to make up for missing like 2 or 3 notes. Missing notes is what really, really counts against you. Okay. So I feel like I did okay with this section. Were there any other sections in that song that were really hard for me? I don't think I'm going to find it right now. But I think I've got enough practice. Like if there was another section, it's kind of hard to remember where in the song it is. There's not really a timer that shows up during the song. You just got to kind of listen it out. And that can be a little bit hard. You can kind of estimate based on about how far through the song you were, if you look at number of notes. But it's a little difficult to figure out exactly the right place and return to it later. And that's one of the things that annoys me about practice mode. I kind of wish there was a way to kind of bookmark the hard part of the song and come back to it exactly. But that's fine. You can always locate it. It's just a little bit annoying. Anyway, I'm going to give this one more try, not on faster, just on regular. I think I'll be fine. And if I do well on regular, like I try and do at least get a full combo on regular speed before considering faster. I'm warmed up now, so I'm definitely going to be better than the first time I put on my headset. I say as I mess up everything. Awesome. Okay, that was still too close to the beginning of the song. Starting over. If I miss like 4 notes in a row and I'm like 30 seconds into the song, even a minute into the song, I will still restart. If I miss like one song and I'm 30 seconds in, I might be like, okay. There we go. Getting my rhythm now. Haven't missed any notes so far. Not the 10th fate. What? And because a typical song uses the same patterns over and over again, if you practice just a piece of the song, that can help you with the rest of the song too. Miss that pair. We're getting to the 3-note suites here. In parts like these, it's important to remember when two notes are very close together, they will never make you pick up your sword and come at it from the other direction. So you can just, whatever direction you just swung your sword, just swing it in the opposite direction. And if the notes are close enough together, that will almost always work. Because they designed the levels to be, you know, physically feasible. That was not the right color. Sometimes I get a little confused when I see a left-hand note on the opposite side. I try and hit it with my other sword. Especially on a level like this, which is alternate colors and not the original red-blue colors. And I can play a song like this like dozens of times to try and really get a really good score. Like, you can see how many notes I'm missing. Imagine how many times I'd have to practice to really get a full combo. It could really be hours of practice. So I got the ending perfect, as you could see, and I think a lot of that was because I really practiced that section. And that is a new high score, at least on this device. Let's see how close it is. I missed 27 notes. It's not great. It's still an S score. It's on expert, no fast mode. That's an okay score. I could do a lot better. Let's see how I did. So my highest score of all time is 735K, which is quite a bit higher than this. I'm a little bit rusty, as you can see. I believe I've finished the song with full combo before, which means I hit every note. I have not done it in a while. Let's see if there's any fresh questions while I was doing that. Hi, Vincent Roy. Can I do Ghost Expert 135% speed? On some songs, yes, I can. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Keep in mind, Expert Plus is what's really difficult. Expert is not too difficult. Like, the way to think about it, hard is easy, Expert is medium, Expert Plus is difficult. It depends a lot on the song. For example, Crystallize. This song is hard even on hard. On Expert, I'm not sure I've ever beaten it on Expert. Maybe one time it's super hard, then some of these are even harder. This pack is just like one level up in general. But whereas this pack, like these songs, even on Expert Plus, are comparatively easy. So it really depends on the pack and the song and how it's designed. I wish they were a little more consistent with that, but it's not the end of the world. Hi Vincent, hi Jennifer. So let's see, can I do Ghost Expert 135% speed? I don't know, can I? I believe all of my modifiers should apply to practice mode. Ghost. Expert. Did you want anything else? Ghost Expert 135. Even doing Ghost Expert fast would be a little bit hard, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, let's see if this works. The key with ghost notes is you have to remember where they were when they disappear, and then just try and kind of imagine them in your mind still moving towards you. Ah, missed. I know this song particularly well, but I'm still not doing great on ghost mode. I got part way through it. Let's do one more try. Ghost notes aren't too bad with a song you already know, because you get really used to the motions and you kind of memorize them. You know it's coming. But you still have to be positioned right. If you're like a little off in your positioning, you could be like off center on everything, and then it just messes you up. All right. The short answer is I'm not in enough practice to play that one in ghost mode and expert fast, but it's not infeasible. And I feel like I could have done something like that when I was at the top of my training, when I got this 389 score, which is number 89 in the world. I believe I don't remember if that was with ghost notes or disappearing arrows, but I had some very aggressive settings. So I had a question also from Vincent Roy. Escape on training on 200%. Wow. That's pretty brutal. Vincent Roy had a question about IPD. So for those not familiar, VR headsets, in order to work properly, they have to be designed to fit the distance between your eyes. Some people have eyes that are very close together, and some people have eyes that are much farther apart. It really just depends on how your eyes are in your head. I'm going to try this one on Ghost Notes without the faster song. I think I can do it. And one of the unfortunate limitations of the Quest 2 is that it only has 3 IPD settings, and it snaps between them. And some of the extreme IPD settings, like up near kind of the 95th percentile, particularly for males, it can get very large to the point where it's not comfortable. The newest headsets aren't really comfortable anymore for people with those extreme IPD values, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So I'm doing most of this just based on memory, because I have this song memorized because I played it so much. But I'm also using, obviously, the arrows as hints. When you play one song enough, you really memorize all the motions. That's when you can really get some of the best scores in the world on them, by using disappearing arrows and ghost notes, because you kind of just remember where everything is, and all you need is a slight hint to figure it out. It's definitely disappointing that newer headsets are not as flexible with regard to IPD as some of the older ones. For example, the Rift CV1 was designed for a very wide range of IPDs, and it could slide between them because it had 2 independent screens. Whoops, I did not mean to accidentally hit that. Sometimes if you accidentally hit your headset twice, it activates pass-through mode. You can turn that off if you're a really aggressive Beat Saber player. But I like to leave it on for streaming. Now if I tried to do Ghost Note Expert on a song I didn't really know, I would be in trouble. I could still do it. I could still do it to a point, because I can see the arrows coming and I can remember where they are. But when I have sections with a large number of notes, especially if I'm dealing with patterns I haven't seen before, that can be really challenging with Ghost Notes. In some ways, though, Ghost Notes can be easier than regular play because the blocks aren't there, the blocks don't occlude each other. So you can see a sequence of notes kind of ahead of time a little bit better. Okay, there we go. I beat something on Ghost Notes anyway. That wasn't a great score because I missed 8 notes. And the thing with Ghost Notes, it only gives you an 11% increase in your score. And you have to, to justify turning on Ghost Notes for that 11% increase, you really have to be good with your swipes. You have to get a full combo, because getting a full combo without Ghost Notes, if the notes you miss cause you to lose more than 11% of your points, then you're not winning with Ghost Notes. So you really have to be really good at it before you start turning on these additional features. They're not huge bonuses. They're just little bonuses. They're little bonuses that help you climb up to the very highest places in the high scores. These are some people from work as well as some of my friends, and they are very very good at Beat Saber. I'm pretty good, but I'm not on their level. They're really expert plus players, and some like Y Uranium in particular is a world class player, as you can see, number 7 in the world on this. And even on expert plus, I believe, yeah, he's number 10 in the world. So he's phenomenal. I've seen him in person doing Beat Saber. He's like a machine. It's wild to see. Any fresh questions? You should be jealous, Russell, that I have the Quest 2 because I'm totally wireless, as you can see. For room scale games like Super Hot, being wireless is phenomenal. You don't have to worry about anything. You can just move freely throughout your space, and you're not winding yourself up in your wire. You're not, pulling the wire and pulling your headset out of your PC. Like, you're just free. And I'm hoping, like right now, Virtual Desktop has the ability to play PC VR games off your PC over Wi-Fi, but it's pretty tricky to set up. I'm hoping that Oculus will do a similar solution for that, so we'll be able to play both Quest dedicated games as well as PC VR games totally wirelessly. That'll be the dream, especially at a price point like this. If you're not familiar, Quest 2 is only $300, which is less than a lot of consoles coming out like PS5. It's pretty amazing. You can get like a top of the line VR experience at that price point. Feature radioactive score. Tony, my boyfriend, who is amazing and I love, is telling me to beat their radioactive score, and I'm not going to do it because I will get my stream muted if I play a copyrighted song. But as soon as I'm offline, you watch the fuck out. I'm knocking you off the board. All right. Let's try something out. So I played this one yesterday on normal speed, and it definitely got me out of breath, especially when I'm out of practice. But I can beat this one on Expert Plus on normal mode. But just to kind of show you how I would start out with a new song on Expert Plus that I can't beat, I'm pretty sure there are some good examples here of some songs I have not beaten on Expert Plus. Like a good example is Pop Stars. I'm not sure if I can use that song. You know what? I'm really not sure. I don't know what I'll get flagged for. I'm gonna try. I like Reason for Living, and it's pretty hard on Expert Plus. I don't think I've won it. No, see, if you click on Friends or Around You, if you have not won this song ever, if you have not completed this song ever on this difficulty level, you will not show up on the high scores. And this, when you look down at the bottom here, this means my high score on this means I've never completed this song on this difficulty level on this device. It resets every time you have a new device or you factory reset your headset. These scores at the bottom here reset, but these scores on the leaderboard, those never reset. You keep them forever. So that's why, for example, when I click on Escape Expert, you can see I have this 89 score, even though my high score on this device is 365. My high score of all time is 389. So I'm going to try this on Expert Plus. I've never finished it. And because I've never ever finished it before, I'll show you what it's like when I play it on normal. I'm going to suffer. I'm going to die. Hold on. Am I on? Yes. Okay, not fair. Not fair. Start over. I never let myself miss the first note. I hate that this feeling just keeps on coming back. This beginning section is not too hard. There's definitely a lot of stretching into notes that are really far away. This part is arguably easier than the Expert version, but it's not going to stay that way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so that was a very sudden increase in difficulty. That was one of those sequences where I have to go hand over hand to be like left, right, then loop around, left, right, left, right. And you can see it was pretty easy till I got there, and that makes it a good candidate to, because I don't need to practice that first part. And I could hear that was right where the drums jumped in. So I'm gonna go to, somewhere right around here. I'm gonna start at 50. Okay, that was terrible. Let's see if I can get this sequence down where the notes start to just be doing that pattern where they're left over right over left. So I can do it at this speed. When I'm practicing on the slower speeds, I like to not grab my controllers too hard. Okay, so then it gets easier again. I like to not grab my controllers too hard when I'm because like when I'm going really fast, I grip my controllers tight so I can move them fast around. When I'm practicing on a slower mode, I try and like leave them with a lighter grip so I don't wear out my muscles. And I do this even in a single song. If I'm playing like at a certain speed and I get to an easy section of the song, I'll do that section not gripping as tightly. And that gives my arm muscles time to relax. And I'll put my arms down when there are no notes, even between notes sometimes. Because a lot of what Beat Saber is really about is about managing your stamina and making sure you rest whenever you have the opportunity. Because you're going to need all of that energy as soon as you get to another one of the fast sections. All right, 60%, let's go. It's always good when you practice a certain section to include a little bit of the section before it, because that gives you the, whoa. Okay, that was not great. Because that gives you the cue you need to know if you need to start going into. Because you gotta know not only how to do the section, but also when to start doing it. Okay, that was, obviously I didn't get all those notes. That means I cannot increase the speed yet. If I make like one stupid mistake, that's one thing. But like, I made a bunch of mistakes there. I do not feel ready to go above 60% yet. Okay, I could feel it was a lot smoother that time going into that final loop where it was left, right, left, right, left. No misses. No misses that time. Now, sometimes I like to do it twice to make sure I can do it with no misses before I go up to the next level. In this case, I feel confident. I'm going to jump up to 70. You can go smaller steps if you really want to build it up over time. Now I'm at slow mode speed. So you can see I've got this motion now that I didn't before. Ooh, but that last section I did not get. I did not get that part. So I'm gonna try again. Now this part is not nearly as hard now that I've practiced it, because there's a very simple swinging motion that I've gotten used to. Jesus, I'm missing those there. Okay, I hit all those notes, but it was a little bit difficult. I'm gonna give it one more try. You always want to be, in general, like with any kind of skill that you're learning, you always want to be near the limit of your ability. In education, there's a word for this, the zone of, I forgot what the word is, but it's basically the zone of confidence. You want to be operating right at the edge of your zone of confidence. It's like, it's not something so difficult that there's no fucking way you could do it, but it's also not something so easy where you're not challenged. You want to be challenged, but not overwhelmed. And being able to make fine-grained adjustments to... Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm just going to start over that time. You want to make fine-grained adjustments and really seek that point where you're like, you feel like you could do it if you try a few times. Okay, when I focus a little bit, I can do it. That was not right. Okay, I got the end section just fine that time. That's good. I also really recommend playing songs you like the most in Beat Saber, because if you're forced to do this kind of thing over and over with a song you really just don't enjoy, you're gonna get so miserable, being like, this fucking song, I hate this song. Even with songs you really love, you can get really sick of them. And it's always okay to stop practicing a single song for a while and try some other songs just to break up the rhythm. And this one, wow, okay, that was weak. Sometimes, if you're consistently messing up at one speed, you can always drop back down a level. I might have to do that here. Okay, I'm doing really weakly here. So I'm going to try it one more time at 60% and get a better hang of the rhythm again. Okay, that one little part, I'm still messing up on it even at 60% speed. I have to make sure I get it down. It's kind of a left to right, and then back to left, and then back to right again. That was not right. That was not right. I might actually advance it a little bit, just to that part. I'll remember that this part's at 44 seconds. I'll just go like, go ahead to like 452. Skip ahead a little bit. Okay, I did it that time. Let's try it one more time. This is the kind of grueling practice you gotta do. Okay, that looked good. One more time. Let's make sure I can do it consistently. 3 times in a row is usually consistent. Okay, that was good. 2 times in a row. Okay, that was 3 times in a row. One more time for good luck. Okay, I got the intro, I got the exit, and I got that rolly part down. I'm gonna bring it up to 70. Drop back to 44 seconds. Try and do the whole sequence. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There was another rolly section there I was not prepared for. I don't know why I'm getting worse at this over time. Sometimes if I'm doing badly, I'll go on tilt. I'll be like, oh, I can't do it. I'm so bad. And then I just start doing worse and worse. Other times my muscles just get a bit fatigued and I need to take a physical break, get some water, that kind of stuff. At the moment, I just think I had beginner's luck when I started out. Yeah, see, that was a miss there. Let's check on my chat. Hey Amy, thanks for joining. I do have to try out Alex. Also, someone with a Korean name, hi. I would love to try out Half-Life Alex. I still, believe it or not, have not played Half-Life Alex because I have no excuse. I just haven't gotten around to it. I've been doing other shit for a long time. I was in the process of learning French. And I'm fluent in that now. If any of my fans out there are French, salut, j'espère que tu vas bien. And but I haven't got a chance to play those really important VR games. And I might actually do a video series with that one because it's so important, even though I'm way after the game came out. It's never too late to get in on a trend. Okay. Back to practicing. Because it's still winning some awards right now. People say it's very good. Okay. Focus, focus. I gotta get those rolly sections right. Okay, I got it that time. And I messed up on the second rolly section. I did okay on the final section, so I think I can do this. I finished this whole thing on 60% before, so I feel like I should be able to do it again. Okay, I could feel it that time, like I felt like I knew what I was doing. You get a certain sense when you really get down a rhythm that you just know you're gonna hit it, and there's no doubt. There we go. One more time. Rule of threes, if I can do this 3 times in a row at 60%, we're going back up to 70%. I didn't do it. I'll try, go ahead and practice the rest. Okay, one more time. And sometimes this does not make for the most compelling streaming content because I'm just playing one song very slowly, the same exact section over and over. But this is really how you get better at the game. Learning particular patterns, really getting used to them. Like I've really got that second swirl down at this point. It's got a certain circular motion that my hands have really gotten used to. The one on the left, it's basically the same thing but inverted, but my hands haven't gotten used to it yet. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think that was one. So whenever I mess up, I reset the count. So I try and do it at least 3 times without messing up at all, even one note. There we go. I got both of them. Okay, one more time. If I can do it this time, I can go up to 70. And I did not get it that time. Oh boy. You also have to really listen to, like, this should be obvious, but like you cannot play this game purely visually. This is a rhythm game. You really have to listen to the rhythm of the music. You have to swipe exactly on the beat. What am I doing? I got distracted. Okay. Talking and playing Beat Saber at the whole same time turns out to be hard. So I'm getting those swirly motions down and I can kind of do them on command. I missed one there. But I got both of the swirly motions and that's what really counts. Okay, there we go. I'm going to say if I do it one more time, I'm going to move forward to 70. Because I've really got that swirly motion down now, and that's the pattern I needed to learn in order to feel confident going to the next speed. I think I need to do it one more time because I still missed one note on the first one. One more time. Now, like I mentioned before, okay, one more time. Like I mentioned before, I'm not holding my controllers very tight when I'm doing this, because if I should, anything that I can do at regular speed, holding my controllers tight, I should be able to do at slow speed without holding my controllers tight. So I never hold my controllers tight while I'm practicing at slow mode. That also preserves my stamina when I have to do the same thing lots of times in a row. Okay. I think I've got it. Let's go ahead and go up to 70, see if I can do it. Whoa, what was that? What was that? That was totally wrong. Sometimes I just get flipped around in my mind and like move my sabers in reverse order and bad things happen. There we go. Okay, I missed like one note there. That was pretty good. There we go. Okay. We're doing a lot better now. I think I mentioned at some point yesterday that a lot of the songs I tend to favor in Beat Saber are just the ones that have female vocalists. That's kind of my music taste in general. I just like female vocalists. There are male vocalists I like, but they tend to be very particular ones. There we go. Nice. I got all the way through it that time. Now if I can do that 3 times, I can go up to 80. Up. Missed it. That was messy, that was sloppy. I missed like 3 notes in there. One more time. After this one, I'll take a break and check on the chat. Let me know your questions. Did it. There we go, I'm doing it. Okay. I said I was going to check chat, so let's do that. I'm thinking of getting my phone on the chat so I could kind of just glance down at it. Practice mode is absolutely invaluable, Daft Cat. I'd say I could not have improved to the point I have without considerable use of practice mode. It's just like the core of Beat Saber is getting used to particular patterns. Like at first it's just 1-stroke patterns, then it's 2-stroke patterns, 3-stroke patterns, 4-stroke patterns. You see a lot of, and you have to reach farther and they get longer. Like you can see this 3-stroke pattern here, and I had to really get used to that one. And then there's that 6-stroke pattern that I had to learn. And that's what I've been really struggling with. But once you get the patterns down and you know exactly how to move your arms for it. Okay, I totally messed that up. I think I was slightly rotated. It's important to remember to reset your view once in a while so you're not rotated off course, or else your swords might not reach the blocks anymore quite. Okay. There we go. There we go. Got both of them. Both of the 6-note patterns. Okay, good deal. That's one time through it. Totally clean. Okay, I missed a couple ones there. going to give it one more try. Because I got all the way through it clean once, I can do it again. And I missed one. No more excuses. I'm going to get all the way through it. No errors. Sometimes it's helpful to move your feet a little bit forward ahead of the beat mark. If you tend to swing a little bit in advance, that will make your swings match up with the notes better. There we go, that was totally clean. Okay, 2 more of those, then I'm going to 80% speed. Remember, 70% is the slow mode, so if I can do this mode, I can already finish the song in slow mode, assuming this is the only section that gives me trouble. Different Beat Saber players they have different styles. They'll use their body a different amount. Some of them mainly use their wrists and don't move their body at all. I like to use my body when I can, but it definitely costs some time to move your body around. That was totally clean. So one more time and I'll have it. There we go. I got both of them. Good deal. Alright, I think we're ready for 80%. Let's go. You might think that I'm being ridiculous just increasing it so slowly, but it really is necessary. Because for you to get used to doing the same patterns at faster speeds, you really have to do it gradually. Your arms will not just jump from one speed to another very easily. At least in my experience. That was pretty clean. I think I missed like one note. Once you really get a pattern down, you can really ramp up the speed. Whoa, I say as I fail it. That was a mess. I got on tilt. Sometimes you miss a few notes, you start panicking about the notes you missed, then you just miss a bunch more notes. In life, you have to look forward, not backwards. Like there, I missed some notes on the easy 3 sequence, but I recovered for the 6 sequence. Okay. Getting faster, still doing okay. Okay. Whew. I'm still missing a few notes here and there, mostly on the 3 sequences now, actually not the 6 sequences. So I have to be a little more careful on those. I missed like 1 note there, 1 or 2. There we go. The end part of that is actually a bit easier, because it's not as fast. Whoa, 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 what was that? When you get like 1 beat behind, you start doing everything 1 beat off. It messes up everything. That's a very common way to lose a level. Okay, I missed a bunch of the 3 sequences there. Before I continue, checking questions. No new questions. All right, here we go then. One more time. If I can get up to 100% on this one, I'm going to try and do the entire song over again. See if I can really get on the leaderboard. I did not do that 6th turn right. So I might even stop practicing this end section because I've really got nailed. It's pretty easy in the first place. And just focus on the 3 and the 6 sequences. There we go. Just like that. That's enough. I finished the 3 and the 6 sequences. If I can get them 3 times, I'll go up to 90%. I did not get them that time. That was a mess. Ooh. I got a little bit of a delay. Started just missing everything. That time I went a little bit too early. Have to stay on the beat. That was not right at all. I wasn't even swinging my sword the right way in that last sixth sequence. Okay, that was okay. I missed a couple notes in there, but that one was okay. I still want to get this down 3 times in a row before I go up to 90. Okay, that was messy. Like, I was getting the right motions, but I was missing a few notes here and there. Okay, my first sixth sequence there was messed up. The second one was okay. If I keep failing at this, I might have to drop back down. This is what it's like, it's grueling. But it pays off. Incidentally, if I haven't mentioned this yet, sometimes in Beat Saber, it's important to actually just sleep on it. Like, you've used up your battery, or you've used up a couple hours, it's time to rest. And it actually helps if you just go to sleep, because then a lot of the patterns in the morning will be more cemented into your long-term memory. And this is a common trick with any kind of skill learning that's kind of based in your head, that you kind of put it into a short-term intermediate memory during the day, and you can only build so much skill in the day until you start like really deteriorating. But then when you go to sleep, you kind of convert it into long-term stuff, and then you can build skills over time that way. So it's a lot better in terms of skill development to play Beat Saber, I'd say 30 minutes a day, than it is to play it like 2 hours 1 day a week. For that reason. Also better for your fitness in general. Okay, that was an okay 6 sequence there. The left, right, left route. Something up with my right saber, it's not quite reaching. I think I was positioned wrong with my right foot. Gonna give it another try. Whoops. And need to actually pay attention when the blocks come. One more try. There we go. I missed like 1 note in there. That was pretty good though. I think if I can do that 2 more times. Oof, that was... there's just so much forward progress. There's so much progress forward and back again, and forward and back again. It's grueling. But it pays off in the end when you can finally get the leaderboard score you really want. And you definitely feel like I'm sweating, I'm out of breath, and I haven't even... and you can definitely get a full workout just by doing this for a couple hours a day. A lot of people have made Beat Saber their primary workout during the COVID pandemic. I recommend also doing something for other parts of your body, like your legs. This is very an arm-focused game. It definitely gets your heartbeat up. There we go. I got both of them. I think that's 3 times in a row. One more time just to be sure I really got it. Beyond a certain point, your arms will start kind of doing their own thing. They'll like read your mind based on what you see. when you're really used to a particular set of patterns. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm gonna try 80. I'm on 80. I'm gonna try 90. If I can do 90, I'm gonna be in good shape for going straight to 100. Okay, I got the first 6 sequence down perfect, as long as well as all the 3 sequences before it. Okay, at that time I got the second 6 sequence down perfect. The cool thing about as the speed goes up, each practice session takes a little bit less time. So you kind of make progress faster as you go. That was messy. Oh, I didn't see that 6 sequence coming at all. Not at all. You would think after doing it 100 times, I would remember it's coming. Okay, I missed like a couple notes there. That was pretty good. I think I have enough skill at this section now to actually survive it. Like I can miss some and still survive and complete the song. One more, just a few more times, then I'm gonna see if I can jump to 100%. And I don't have to get everything perfect, because I really just want to beat the song right now, not get a full combo on it. Sometimes you can beat a song, but you still, like... Sometimes you can beat a song, but you can't beat it with a full combo, because there's a particular section you always mess up. Practice mode is always also very useful for that, because you can practice that one section. Okay, I was getting those 6 sequences pretty good. A few more times. Honestly, a few more times I'm going to go back and jump right into the full song. That was decent. I think 1 or 2 more times, then I'll go back to the full song and I'll be ready. I'm getting to the point where I'm doing those fast motions and like my hands did them correctly. My mind was like, whoa, slow down, what are you doing? But my hands are like, no, dog, I got this, chill. So like that kind of automatic hand movement that you get as you adjust to the patterns is what really, when you really start to get the hang of them, when they start to feel like muscle memory and not just something you're doing consciously. All right, here we go. Full song. Before we do the full song, any final chat? No final chat messages. My boyfriend's not a fan of the fact I'm not into FNAF. I just haven't played it. I might like it. I don't know. I didn't grow up with FNAF. But I might be into it. We will try it.
I hate that this feeling just keeps on.
All right, full song. Let's do it. I think I have the skills now to survive the fast section. Not to beat it with full combo. That's not the objective right now. I just want to be on the leaderboard without slow mode. I hope there's no more hard sections later in the song that I didn't account for. Then I'm gonna have to practice a whole new thing. I'm doing it. I did it. Oh my god, I think I even didn't miss any notes. Missed some there though. Oh my god. I did it! All my hard work paid off. This part is comparatively easy, but I have a feeling like a copy of the hard section will come up later. This part is only hard because of how far I have to reach. Oh Jesus, there is another hard section. Okay, good news. All my practicing helped me get through the first hard section. Turned out there's another hard section later on with a totally different pattern. And I'm not going to make you sit through the fucking 30 iterations I have to do it right now, especially because I've been going for a while and my supplemental battery is now 40%. But just to cool down, I'm going to try switching to a little different game for the end of the stream. Let me try something. How about something chill. Something chill. Oh, how about some mini golf? Yeah. Is this the one? Pro Putt? I have like 2 mini golf games installed here. There's one that I like. The other one I haven't tried yet. Pro Putt. That's the only one I have installed right now. So maybe that's it. Let's give it a look. Mini golf is fun in VR. Sure, I'm not sure why you want to record audio, but you do you. Pro Putt. Again, I have 2 apps. This might be the other one. Okay, yeah, this is the other one. I haven't tried this one. Let's try a new mini golf game.
Welcome to Pro Putt. It's a beautiful day on the course and we can't wait to get you out there. First, let's take a minute to teach you some of the basics.
Okay.
Now choose whether you'll be putting right-handed or left-handed. Hit the trigger with the controller
right-handed.
you choose to use. Pro Putt uses only one controller. Please set the left controller aside and hit trigger on the right controller when you're ready.
All right, they want me to get rid of my left controller entirely, which is fine with me. Let's do it. It's pretty unusual to have a game ask you to do that. Any new comments? Vincent says, would be nice if the version of Minecraft Bedrock would run on the Quest 2 due to the cross-platform multiplayer. It would. Like, honestly, I prefer the, I definitely prefer the Bedrock version, but, I think, is the Bedrock version, no, that's the mobile version is Bedrock, yeah. Like, right now, I think there's just no one porting it, but it ran on, I think it ran on, like, it runs on mobile phones, so I feel like it should be able to run, like the Quest 2 is much more powerful than a typical mobile phone, not only because it has a better processor than most phones, also it has much better cooling system. It uses the entire front plate to discharge cooling as well as internal cooling elements. And that lets it run a lot hotter than a typical phone is permitted to run. And that's part of what makes it so much more powerful than a phone.
Now that you have your putter, stand in a comfortable putting position and press the A button on your controller.
Okay.
You can move the ball around until you've got it at a comfortable spot in your Guardian. Then press the A button again to set the position. You can adjust your position and orientation anytime you are putting by pressing A. When putting, hold the right controller with 2 hands just like you would hold a real putter. Try to putt using your arms instead of using too much wrist for better control. Squeeze and hold the grip trigger to show the green's contours and the line. This can be very useful when reading a putt. A yellow line represents a direct path from your ball to the hole.
I feel like that's cheating. Look at all these topography maps of the golf course. Animated. Like, that's cool, but it feels...
By default, the ball would be disabled and
feels
you
like
can
cheating.
swing through it. Pull the trigger to enable the ball. Once the ball is enabled, it's live and an accidental swing could cost you a stroke. So be careful not to enable it before you are ready. That was close. Give it another shot.
Oh, I have to do it in one shot? Okay.
Great
Yeah.
job. Now that you've learned how to hit a putt, let's teach you how to move around, starting with teleport. To teleport, push. Perfect. Next, we'll show you how to view the course in giant.
Whoa!
Pull back on the joystick and release to turn into a giant.
That's cool.
To return from giant mode, pull back on the joystick again or hit the trigger. Lastly, we have quick turn. Toggle left or right on the joystick to quickly turn left or right. Great work! At any point after teleporting, you can trigger to get back. Now that we've learned to move around, let's finish the tutorial with one more putt. Click continue when you're ready.
Alright, let's do it. That's a long putt. I don't think I can do that.
While the ball is rolling, you can hit trigger to instantly teleport behind the ball.
No! No ball, you're going too
Once
far.
the ball has... That's it. The rest is up to you. Now go ahead and get the ball in the hole.
So when it's purple, I can't hit it. It's like a ghost. Then I hit the trigger to turn it on. I kind of like these trails that my club makes. That's cool. I'm a little close to this wall here. It's not really a wall, so it's okay. Alright, let's do it. Woo!
Great job.
2 strokes.
When you're ready, press the B button on your controller to complete the tutorial.
I completed the tutorial. I'm amazing. This is definitely a lot less of a workout than Beat Saber is. But it's a nice cool down activity. Let's see what people are saying. Yeah, so there was a Gear VR version. I think the Quest 2 has a ton of additional processing power compared to Gear VR. So I think Minecraft could totally run on Quest 2. I think it's just a matter of someone having the money and the interest to do the port. Minecraft has been historically a very difficult game to port to VR because, like I said earlier, it has so much locomotion in it. Like, everyone loves Minecraft, but making it a compelling VR experience where you don't get sick, like, you either have to eliminate a lot of the locomotion, which is a lot of the point of the game. It's an open world exploration game. Or you have to, like, just only sell the game to people who have a high tolerance for artificial locomotion, which is going to really reduce your audience. So it's very difficult.
Press the A button and move to a comfortable place in your Guardian.
They tried to deal with that with the PC version of Minecraft. Okay, I can do this. They tried to deal with that by giving you a mode where you can press a button that zooms out, and then it's like you're playing Minecraft on a TV in a little Minecraft cottage, which was awesome, but also kind of defeats the point. You know, if you were going to play it on a screen, you might as well just play it on your screen. And I think a lot of people, like it's fine if you're only going into it for a little bit and then you're coming back out. It's nice to have the cool Minecraft cottage environment. But if you're going in and out all the time, it doesn't make for a great experience. You want a more consistent experience than that. Come on, come on, come on! Oh, maybe I'll still get it when it rolls back. Maybe? No, not quite. But I'm close. For birdie. Okay. That means I can still get it one shot under par if I'm lucky. Is birdie one shot under or one shot over par? I forget. Woo! I think it's one shot under par. That's pretty good. Smiley face. Smiley face. Oh, I earned a ball. I will take a smiley ball. Let's do it. Ooh. Target ball. Christmas ball. America ball? Whatever. Which of my friends are playing this game? Okay, so I am the worst of my friends, but only by a little. If I did a little better, I would be the second worst of my friends.
Press the B button on your controller to access the menu.
Okay, here's the menu. I wonder if this game has multiplayer. I'll check it out. Now, I'll check that out later. Oh no, there's a water hazard. Are those crabs? Is it time for a crab rave? Nice. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on, come on. Ah, not quite, but very close. Very, very close. I think I'm going to make this shot, unless I'm completely stupid. Woo! I got a pretty good score on that one. I don't understand. Oh, the scores also, it's the lower score is better. Interesting. So these people all did it in one. Oh wow. My coworker friend Tina is actually really good at mini golf apparently. That's impressive.
Pull back on the joystick and release to go into Giant. Hole 3 is the first par 4 on the course, and as you can see, you cannot reach the hole with your first shot. Squeeze and hold the grip trigger on the side of the controller to see the suggested tee shot. Once you've got a good view of the hole, pull back on the joystick to resume play.
Okay, so in Giant mode, I can see the entire course at once, which is kind of neat. Like, it looks like it's shrunken down in front of me, and I can see I have to go around here and through there. And it's really cool to be able to see the whole course at once. I can even look ahead and see, like, the future holes. I like this feature. It's a good feature. Because, like, when you view it like this, you can't really tell the shape of the course when you're down here on the ground. Okay, I'm going to try and go up against that rock, bounce over that way, see if I can do it. This is definitely different from mini golf. Like, this feels more like putting in a typical, like, real life golf course. They're much larger than the mini golf courses. The other game I played was a lot more like a mini golf course with, like, the pirate ships and all that. I think they're both good. The mechanics of this one might be a little bit better. Come on. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Come back down! Oh my god. Did it stay right here? That's incredibly fortunate. It was like an inch from going into the water. Okay. I overdid it with that hit. Ah! So close! So close. Alright. One thing I don't like about this game that the other one had walking locomotion if you wanted to. This one, I think, only has teleport locomotion. I like to kind of walk through the course because it feels like what I would do if I were really playing the course. I can kind of teleport at my feet, but it's not the same. Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna click next level, then I'm gonna get out of here and show you the other one. I think I like the other one a little bit more. I was able to pick up my controller there because I could see it. But if I didn't, I would just go into pass-through mode and grab it. Any new questions? I should try Slender the 8 Pages in VR. Someone remade the original classic. That sounds cool. I've never tried Slender the 8 Pages. I don't know that game. It sounds like a horror game. I'm always down to be terrified for the entertainment of my audience. Okay, where is that other mini golf game? Let me see. Mini golf. Walkabout. That's the other one. I like this one. This feels more like kind of a family mini golf experience as opposed to a professional golf putt-putt experience. This is more like the kind I used to play as a kid. Score below par on Tourist Trap or collect 10 lost balls to unlock. Okay, cool. Okay, this one, do I only use my right hand in this one too? No, I can use my left hand. I think I get to choose. So I think I said in this one there was a walking function. Did I make that up? Is that not a thing? Maybe it's in the options? Phew. Maybe there's not a way to walk in this one. I just want to be able to walk around my mini golf course. Is that too much to ask? Okay, that's fine. Teleport is still pretty decent. You can also teleport directly to the ball, but I like to make my own way. You'll notice they the club is like a retractable club. It works this way in both of these golf experiences, where you push it against the ground and it gets shorter. And it always stays right above the ground, which of course you don't have that in real life, but it makes it a lot easier to deal with. So you don't have to pick a club based on your height. It just automatically adjusts. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna ditch my left controller again. That was a good idea. Let's do this. No! Why am I bad? Ah. Come on. Why am I so very bad? I should have been able to get this in one hit. The pity claps for me, thank you. So you can teleport directly to the next hole, but you know, what's the point of going to a mini golf course if you're not going to enjoy the beautiful scenery? Look at this river, this tower. I love the way they've constructed these courses. It's all, you know, real golf courses like this, they're very artificial, but I still enjoy them. Okay, I'm gonna try and bounce around that side. Okay, that's pretty close. Okay. Ready. Set. Whoa! I think that was par. Par. Okay, this one's up a hill, so I need to make sure to hit it hard enough. I want to bounce off that piece of wood. That works too. You know, whatever. Ooh. No! No! There's a multiplayer mode of this game. I would love to try it out sometime. Just like take turns hitting the ball, see who can hit it in first, just like on a real course. Oh, that was too soft. That's embarrassing. Whoops, I'm right up against the wall. There we go. Let me return to the center of my room. Where is the next course? There it is. Ooh, this is one of the ones with the channels. Which channel do I want to go down? Let's go ahead and take a look. I can't walk out there, but I can kind of see that this one on the left is going to get me the closest to the hole, I believe. Let's give that a shot. If I can hit it accurately. No! That's not the right... Oh my god. Where'd it go? Did it just go in the water? Wow. I'm off to a good start. Okay, let's try that with a bit less force. There we go. So you can see that got quite close to the final hole. I cannot follow it the way it went. I have to go across this little bridge. Look at this. There's a little cannon, a little tower. I can look out at the sea. I love the design of this course. It's very kitschy, but I really enjoy it. Okay. Please, please, please. There we go. 2 shots. That might be under par. Nope, that was par. Just par. Okay. I'm not going to do the whole set. I love this game, though. Eventually you get to go way up to the top of the tower, do some balls that come down the mountain. It's really fun. I'm going to turn back toward my camera. And I'm going to say goodnight to everybody, unless you have any final questions. I do know about Slender Man. Yes, of course. No one doesn't know about Slender Man, but I haven't played any of the Slender Man games. I did see the Slender Man movie, which was interesting. I wouldn't say it was a good movie, but it was definitely different. No problem, Daft Cat. Thanks for coming. Thanks for asking questions. And Brayden, thanks for coming and asking questions too. And Vincent and everybody, it was great to see y'all. Glad to have some audience. And hopefully after seeing me play some Beat Saber practice mode, you'll be equipped to actually build up your own skills and your own leaderboard scores in Beat Saber. It was great to see you all. And everybody have a great every day.